Hey everyone, it's Tommy here, and today I want to have a really honest, heart-to-heart conversation with you about something that's incredibly important to me, my art, and what it means when someone chooses to support it by making a purchase. I know talking about buying art can feel a bit awkward, like I'm selling to you, but I promise this isn't a sales pitch. This is me pulling back the curtain and sharing what your support genuinely means, and why I pour my heart into every single piece I create. So let me start by telling you about what goes into creating these characters and worlds you see. Take the K-pop Demon Hunters series, for example. These aren't just random drawings I whip up in an afternoon. Each character starts as a spark, an idea that usually hits me at the most random times. Maybe I'm listening to music, maybe I'm daydreaming, or maybe I'm inspired by a color combination I saw while walking down the street. From that spark, I sketch, and then I sketch again, and again. I'm refining proportions, playing with color palettes, thinking about personality and story. Who is this character? What's their vibe? What energy do they bring? The girl with the blue hair and that confident smirk, she took hours of work to get that expression just right. The red mouse character with the cartoon energy, I wanted him to feel fun and nostalgic, like a character you'd remember from childhood, but with a modern twist. Every line, every color choice, every detail is intentional. And honestly, sometimes it's exhausting. Sometimes I stare at a piece for hours wondering if it's good enough, if people will connect with it, if it'll resonate with anyone the way it resonates. Here's something most people don't realize about artists. We don't just create for fun, though yes, we absolutely love what we do. But creating art is also how many of us make a living, or try to. And it's not easy. When you buy a piece of my art, you're not just getting a cool image. You're supporting the hours I spent developing my skills over years, the time invested in this specific piece, the software and tools I use, my ability to keep creating more art, my dream of doing this full time. You're literally making it possible for me to continue pursuing this passion. Every purchase, whether it's a print, a sticker, a digital download, or an original piece, tells me that what I'm doing matters, that someone out there connected with my vision, that my work has value beyond just my own enjoyment of making it. And let me be real with you. Art doesn't pay the bills automatically. There's no steady paycheck, no guaranteed income. Every sale genuinely makes a difference in whether I can keep creating or whether I have to take on other work that pulls me away from my art. What you get when you buy my art. Now let's talk about what you get, because this isn't just about me, it's about you too. When you buy one of my pieces, you're getting 1. Something unique and personal. This isn't mass-produced corporate art. These are characters and designs that came from my imagination, my experiences, my influences. When you hang my art on your wall or use it as your phone wallpaper, you're surrounding yourself with something that has genuine creative energy behind it. 2. A conversation starter. Imagine having friends over and they notice that striking piece on your wall, the K-pop Demon Hunter with the golden crown, or that character with the vibrant red hair and intense green eyes. Where did you get that? They'll ask. And you get to say, oh, I support this amazing independent artist. That's a story. That's connection. 3. Support for independent creativity. In a world dominated by algorithms and corporate content, buying from independent artists is an act of rebellion in the best way. You're saying, I value originality. I value individual voices. I want to support real people making real art. 4. Investment in quality. Every piece I sell is something I'm proud of. I don't rush work or cut corners. Whether it's a print or a digital file, you're getting high-quality work that I've put genuine effort into perfecting. Breaking down the "but it's expensive" mindset. I want to address something head-on. I know some people see art prices and think, that's a lot of money. And I get it. I really do. Money is tight for a lot of us, and everyone has to make choices about what to spend on. But here's a perspective shift. Think about what you spend money on regularly. Maybe it's coffee, $5 a day adds up to $150 a month. Maybe it's streaming services, fast food, or online shopping for things you forget about a week later. Now imagine taking even a fraction of that and investing it in something permanent, something that brings joy to your space every single day. Something.
Look, at the end of the day, it's simple. I make art because I have to, because these characters and colors and stories live in my head and demand to exist in the world. But I can only keep doing this if people care, if you care. So if you've ever thought, I really like this person's work, now's the time. Don't wait for someday. Someday I might not be here creating. Someday you might scroll past and forget. But today you can grab that piece that caught your eye, support a real human following their dream, and own something genuinely cool in the process. Every artist you love started with people like you saying, yeah, I'll support that. Be that person. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring about art. And hey, maybe I'll see your name pop up in my notifications soon. That would make my entire week. Until then, keep being awesome. Keep supporting creativity. And remember, the world needs more color, more imagination, more originality. Let's make that happen together. Peace.